So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, one of the most amazing things that I ever see is how a man ends up with a woman when no man she's ever had is like him. When the man that she prefers, the type of man she prefers, is the opposite of who he is. It's like a square guy, a nice guy, ending up with a chick who has always had hood guys, who has always had bad boys, who has always had gangsters, thugs, who has always had bangers and slangers, who has always had those type of men. And now here you are with your Ivy League education, and this is the woman you end up with. When a woman goes 180 degrees in the opposite direction of what she prefers, she's needy. Emotionally needy, financially needy, spiritually needy, mentally needy, and sometimes she just needs to be validated. Now, somebody sent me a video on IG, link in description to my IG, where this chick Asian doll, who I think she's a rapper, I mean, not very active, I don't guess, but she was with the young rapper King Von, who, was handled outside of a club when he ran up on a guy and thought he was just going to beat him up. And you know how it is. I mean, you live by it, you die by it. That's how it is. Everybody who's in that game living their life knows that. But now she's with another guy who is the opposite, in her own estimation, of what King Von was. But here's the thing. She loved his lifestyle when he was here. She loved his energy when he was here. She loved that he was riding when he was here. Now, she doesn't want that anymore, but it's not because she doesn't love the guy still. It's not because she doesn't want the guy still. It's because she's in such a place that she needs to be able to rely on a man who's going to be a soft spot for her to fall, an emotional sponge to soak up all of the drama and trauma that she's dealing with from losing the man that she really loves in such a violent way. Let's take a listen to this video, man, and we'll come back and chop it up on the real tip.
I done had the most handsomest boyfriend. Von looked better than every rapper. I had that. Look what I dealt with. Come on now. Use your head. I'm not going back down that road. And I'm not dealing with nobody who I just feel like is gonna just like crash out and pass away. Like, that's stupid. I'm gonna go get the next lit, cute rapper who's in beef and who's just like, nah.
Now, what you hear is a woman who is in an emotionally fragile state. She's still dealing with the fallout of losing the man that she loved in such a violent, unpredictable, all of a sudden type of way. And she's never gotten over that. And most people wouldn't. Most women wouldn't especially. But now she says that she doesn't want that type of guy anymore. She wants the guy who's the opposite of that. She just said in her own words that in her estimation, Von looked better than all of the other rappers. So to get the opposite of that, what does that mean? She wants a rapper who looks worse than all the other rappers. So here's this young rapper who feels like he's in a good position being with this broad when she is pretty much telling the world, I got you because you're the opposite of him. Now, as a young man, you think that's amazing. You think that the woman made a mistake. The same way all you simps always think that the woman, once she's done with the bad boys, then she's going to come to the simp. No, she comes to the simp because she knows the simp is reliable. Listen to the words she's saying. She wants a man who is not going to be out there living that life where he can get himself taken from her, where he's not going to be here to continue being loved on by her. She wants a man who's going to be there. She doesn't even care about loving on him. She wants a man who's going to be there, a man who's reliable, a man she can depend on to always be there to soak up her emotional trauma, her emotional drama, her emotional troubles, her emotional struggles. So everything she wants this guy for, it's based on him being safe. He may not spark any excitement in her. He may not spark any sexual energy in her. He may not spark any of those things that a woman truly needs to be sparked in her. But right now, at this point, she doesn't need that. She doesn't want that. She wants a man who is not going to pressure her to be intimate because she does not want to be intimate with him. She wants a man who's not going to stress her out about going faster or going deeper because she doesn't want to go faster or deeper into any emotional trap or an emotional relationship with this guy. She just needs someone to rely on, to depend on, to drop her emotional troubles into. Someone who's going to soak up everything that she feels is wrong. Someone who's going to be a safe zone for her. But here's the thing about being the safe zone. Women don't truly like the safe zone. They like the risk zone. They like the challenge zone. They like the trouble zone. Until the trouble zone puts them in an emotional state where they need to be rescued. Here's a woman that needs to be rescued. And you can only be rescued by a man who is not starting fires. So she wants to veer away from the type of man who's going to start emotional fires and go to a man who's going to put them out. The problem is, this isn't even an attack on Von. This is letting all the other rappers know, if that's the life you live, I've already had the king of that life. I don't want you guys. So the only reason she's going this route is because something happened to her bad boy. That's the majority of these women. You men think that these women go and be with the bad boys, then they get tired of it? No, the majority of the time she's dealing with a bad boy, he ends up dead or in jail. And it's not that these women go after bad boy, after bad boy, after bad boy. No, when they have that one bad boy they fall for, he is the one. Basically, she doesn't have any emotional connection for you because all of her emotions are gone with that guy. Now, will she marry a man? Yes. Will she be with a man? Yes. Will she have children with a man? Yes. She'll do all of that. She'll do all of that because at that point, she has to realize that she has to settle into the square life, the normal life, the life of the common folk. All that excitement, all that rah-rah is gone. She doesn't have the emotional connection to it anymore because the emotional connection of it is either in a cell or in a box. And you men who fall for that, you men who decide that you're going to be that man, let's think about what she said. She doesn't want a man who has the reputation for getting it in. She wants a safe man who probably can't even protect her. She don't want protection no more. She don't want a man who got her all caught up emotionally and all that. She don't want to go through all that. She want a man who's safe. She want a man who don't need no emotional connection from her to do all of the things she wants him to do. She wants a man that ain't going to make her work for nothing. She wants a man that don't come with no risk. But here's the problem. She's still a woman who loves risk. So she'll never have that attachment to you that you want her to have, even though you're going to be doing everything. You're gonna be after 7.
I give you the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountain. I'll give you the world and all that you wish for, and even more. 'Cause girl, I love you more than you could know, and that's for sure.
That's how you are. But she'll never appreciate that from you. Because that's not what she wants. She wants the man that she loved, who's either on one of them blocks or in a box. And until that man comes back, she ain't got nothing to give another man, especially another man who's the opposite of that. Now, there's a chance I could be wrong, right? She could really be a girl who's saying,
Well, you know what? I see the error of my ways. I just want a normal man so I can love him and hug him and kiss him and take care of him for the rest of my life.
but I doubt it. Why? Because this would be the first time that ever happened. She is deciding that she would rather be safe because she has no more energy to give to that life, that lifestyle, and a man who lives it. When a woman pair bonds with a man, you'll never be able to compete with that man. What we have here is Jada losing Pac, settling for Will. Asian loses Von and settles for Lil Dude. The reality of the scenario is this. The truth is the truth, and there's nothing you can do to dispute it except live in a fantasy world. When you look at her history, if you are not her type, please don't make her your wife. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Alpha's up, beta's down, it's the motto. Simp's us, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto.